Let's talk about scoring goals then and turn our attentions to the Premier League. Another hat-trick for Erling Haaland at the weekend against West Ham. Successive Premier League hat-tricks. His 7 goals in 3 games means he's actually outscored every other team in the Premier League at the moment by himself. He's got 70 goals in 69 games. It was his 11th hat-trick for the defending champions. I think he's averaging a hat-trick for them every 9 games. He's averaging 2.3 goals per game this season. So if he continued at that rate, he'd score 89 goals in this Premier League season. So if you were marking him, Nadem, how would you deal with him?
Just get bigger pockets, pop him in there, you know what I mean? There's no drama. It's easy, this Haaland fella. I think, for me, these numbers are incredibly impressive. Some of his finishing this season has been spectacular. I think the assists and stuff that he's getting definitely help him, and some people say, well, you know, if any striker into that City side will score that many, but I don't believe that to be correct. I think some of the opportunities he gets comes because of his speed, his size, his awareness, his movement, and he does work his finishing. Like the first goal where there's a turnover and Bernardo Silva plays him in, one touch slam into the corner, that's such a nice finish. Then there's the second one where he sort of takes a touch inside and whacks it, and even the third one, speeding behind. Like if you leave space, he will find it, and if City can have a player that can play those through balls, then the danger's definitely going to be there. But I think if you want to give yourself the best chance of stopping it, I think at times it depends on the sort of profile of defender that you have. You know, we've seen him be obviously very, very good. We've also seen him battle against people who are similar size to him. When you're looking at, say, the likes of Liverpool, or you're looking at Arsenal with Saliba and Gabriel, for example, and those defenders are aggressive. They'll happily try and take him 1v1 and apply pressure to him. And I think, I don't know if Seth would agree, but these players at City and everywhere else, they're amazing players. But the task is always harder when they're under pressure. And it's not to say that they'll definitely turn the ball over, or, you know, they'll make a mistake. But don't give them what they want, and if you can find a way to give them time and space, more often than not you will suffer. So seeing that West Ham be as open as they were at times the other day, and the nature of the turnovers, I'm not really for that. And I think, as I say, if you find people who physically can match up to them a bit better, and they do have an aggressive standpoint both on Haaland and other players, I think you have a better chance. But the way football is, the goals are big enough to allow there to be lots of goals, and no doubt he'll score tons regardless anyway. But I think aggression is probably pressure. Find a way to put pressure on him so that his perfection at times has got to be earned in a greater way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he's an incredible player. I mean, he is also a guy that when he's that confident, he's very dangerous. He goes through some spells that sometimes he gets criticized, but then you give these stats. 70 goals in 69 games, I think you said. I mean, it's remarkable, you know. I mean, what else can you say about the guy? He's a machine. Also, apart from everything that Nadem said, I think the timing of his running, the timing of his man is so good. He's so good for playing.